What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. For those of you that follow the channel, you know I'm a huge fan of the Z Fold 2. It has been my primary daily driver for 10 months now. Obviously, we're coming up on that year mark here shortly. About time for the revision, and the Z Fold 3 has leaked in full. We'll talk about that here in a second. But I wanted to really give you a long-term review on the Fold 2. So like I said, my main SIM card has been in this phone for 10 months now, and it has been such a great device. Just because I say it's great doesn't mean it doesn't have some quirks and all that, but we'll talk about that in a second as well. First things first, I want to talk to you about how it's held up. And as you can see, it has a couple scratches on it. It's been dropped a couple times, as you can see there on the bottom of the hinge, but it has never wavered at all. This phone has been phenomenal. Having the ability to have this larger screen on demand is great. That fold that you can see in the glare is a non-issue. Basically the reliance on this device has been great. I've had no issues with it at all. Like I said, I have obviously unfortunately dropped it a couple times, but it's never stopped working. I have had, and I'm not sure how well the camera's going to pick it up, on the bottom of that plastic overlay, it's kind of lifted up on the tops right by the case and on the bottom, but it has not given any damage or hindered the device in any way. I open and close this thing multiple times a day, and yeah, it is phenomenal. So, we know what's going to happen with the next generation. They're going to have an under-display camera for this interior camera. That should alleviate some of that a little bit of annoyance from that hole punch cutout. But beyond that, one thing that's not going to happen that I wish it would, but at this point I don't know what you can really do, is just fix this aspect ratio. The outside display works great. It's definitely functional. It's much better than the first gen one that I had, but being able to really read something clearly on here is a little bit of a stretch. So keep that in mind. It is obviously fully utilized. You can use it in any way you want, but it's not the easiest to read. Beyond that, the weight of the device, another non-issue. It's actually, you definitely can feel it in your pockets, but it works very, very well, and you kind of get used to it. It's a brick, yes, but an iPhone 12 Pro Max is not much less for a whole bunch less real estate. I fully like you guys. Again, I don't want to really ramble on this video, but a couple of other call outs. There is a new design for the third generation coming out with that camera arrangement, with subtle tweaks. You can see the speaker grill from here to the new one. As you can see, courtesy of Evan, he leaked a whole GIF of what that looks like, fully opened and closed. You can see that here. I like it. I think it's definitely a refinement of this. I can't wait to get my hands on it. But I think the biggest call out for the third generation Fold is going to be the price point. When this first dropped, this was over $2,000 after tax. Yes, if you had trade-ins, fine, whatever, but if you were just to go buy it, this would be $2,000. It's since been lowered, and with the Z Fold 3, that is going to drop even more. Rumor has it costing around $1,600 to $1,700. That's a phenomenal drop in price. They're saying it could be up to 20%, which will be phenomenal. The Flip 3 that's coming out will be along the same wavelength as well. Could be right around $1,000 or so. So Samsung's making a huge push for foldables. It's going to be more important now than ever, just because they're not even releasing the Note series this year. So that is going to be very, very interesting to see how the new Z Fold 3 with S Pen support will cover for, I think it's around 10 million units of lost sales from the Note series. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It's held up great. We didn't know about foldables, 2 years ago and how they would really last, but 10 months on, I've had no issues with this. The refinements coming in the Z Fold 3 are going to be phenomenal. Let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up this video. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.